Good evening, Harlem and Harlems of the world. I'm Terri Wisdom, and this is Harlem Network News. And Harlem Network News is on the move. We are dedicated to assuring that Harlem and the Harlems of the world are informed, engaged, and called to action. And that is super critical at such a time as this. There's so much going on in the world, there's so much going on in our community. And it's really important that we know what's going on. Knowledge is certainly power. But this evening, we have with us a very honorable and I feel celebrated person, and that is in the person of Dr. Segun Shabaka of the International African Arts Festival that is celebrating 55 years. So, Dr. Segun, Baba Segun, please introduce yourself and tell us who you are and whose you are, and a little bit about this 55th year of festival.
Yes, it's a minor or major correction on my name pronunciation.
Okay.
It's Segun. I've been letting people get
Okay.
away because it's not in the American lexicon, but
Okay.
like shea butter, Segun.
Okay. Shagun.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the
All
proper
right. Y'all got that, right?
yeah.
Shagun. Thank you.
So, again, my name is Dr. Segun Shabaka, Sister Wisdom. Thank you very much for having me on. I'm honored to be on your program again. And I have rich memories of uh, your partner in this business,
Thank you.
Brother Ruby.
Yes, thank
Uh,
you.
we
Let's
go back
honor. Let's give
almost
honor.
probably 55 years or so
Hmm.
when him and his wife were selling products, and they come to the East. They were living on the continent, and we used to talk about them having the bird fabric, because a lot of the fabric had birds in it, but it was exquisite
Oh, oh,
African print fabric. And so we go way back. His son was one of my students, uh,
beautiful.
Guru Sasa, and went on to do some great things. And so I'm pleased to be here with you all,
Okay.
share. So
Yes.
I am the executive director of the International African Arts Festival, which is going into its 55th year. We'll be at a new venue, which is Lincoln Terrace, Arthur S. Somers Park in Brooklyn. Uh, for those of you that don't know Brooklyn, of
Mhm.
course, you can find this information on the website. But
Yeah,
Lincoln
thank
Terrace
you.
Park is in Crown Heights, going towards uh, Canarsie, Brownsville, and it is bordered by Eastern Parkway,
Hmm.
Buffalo, East New York Avenue, and Rochester Avenue. For people traveling on public transportation, you'll take I think it's a 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 train to Utica Avenue. So you want the train stop that takes you to Utica Avenue and Eastern Parkway, and you'll be 1 block from the park. And of course, there are numerous buses that go through there, the 12, the 46, the Bergen Avenue bus. So it's on the hub of public transportation. Um, it's a new large park, not new in the sense of being around. It goes back. Uh, it has come a long way. It had a notorious reputation in the 70s, but it's been renovated and uh,
Okay.
very nicely laid out. We have a small section of the park. We used to have, we hoping to have more next year,
Okay. Thank you.
but we are in actually a fraction of what we had at Commodore Barry Park, which we were in for about 25 years.
My goodness.
So it's not a move we wanted to make, but we have to make it. And so we're going to
Okay.
make the best of it and build on it.
Mhm.
So, we're going to have the same positive, strong festival, family oriented programming, and children, young adults. The dance troops will be there every night, closing out.
Okay. All right.
Highlight of festival. We have some great artists. Brother Sipo Kunene from Woza Masekela,
What was
Hugh
the master?
Masekela tribute band, and he
Wow.
was a musician, and several of the musicians have performed with Hugh Masekela. We
Oh,
have a new fall festival coming from Libation, our opening ceremony for festival, a group called Entre Almas featuring Joyce Brandon that's going to be doing some unknown to many, but very popular in Latin American, British speaking, English speaking, Brazilian classical tunes, and
okay.
it's
Okay. I love it.
a different spin because these are a lot of very famous and popular musicians in their respective countries: Peru, Brazil,
Mm,
Jamaica, etc. We may know Jamaican, of course, but
right.
a lot of these other artists we don't know about. And so she did some research, and so that was a strong presentation. So we're looking forward to bringing that back to our broader International African Arts Festival audience. And
Okay.
we have numerous artists curated by Nonstop Productions, DJ Job Medicine, and friends. So each day from 10, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. will be,
Okay. So everything kicks off at 10 or 11 and
yeah,
it goes through till 9 p.m.
yeah.
And
So
I just want to really shout out festival for the resilience because I wasn't a vendor, but I was always a participant in festival, probably back for those 55 years. I remember just bringing my children there when they were small, and they
mhm.
made lots of friends with all of the people there that were their age, Baba Mze's kids, and it was just a meeting place. And it was a beautiful thing because one year my son was in a drum group, Baba Kahende's drum group
Okay.
Harlem, and they
Well,
actually won the drumming contest.
it's funny
So
you would say that because
yes,
guess who's
yes.
one of the artists on this year's teacher? Baba Kahende.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's a
Yeah.
blessing. And, it just keeps because I know many know that my son, and I'll say his name, we keep the names alive, Ali, Sam Wayman Wisdom, and his music name, Columbo the Shining Star, but he was part of that group. He was shot and killed 4 years ago. So all of these things
Sorry to
have
hear that.
just very
Hear the influence from
significance. But it was just a powerful thing because normally, even in the children's thing, like drum groups don't win, but they were so powerful that they won that year. So we have a lot of great. I just remember. I guess this was festival when it first started at the East, and I
hmm
just remember being at Claver Place, and one of my friends is a singer, my son's godmother, Ellen DeLeston, and I think she may have been singing with like Doug and Jean Kahn, or so it's a lot of legacy and history, but just the fact that we're able to keep this going is reinvented itself, but it's a part of our history and a part of our legacy. So I think that, especially how do you feel like festival is impacting people in this time and space? What is the meaning of festival? Why do we have it? Why do we need it? What does it do at this
because it's
point?
Speaks. I appreciate what you asked. If I understand correctly, Sister Wisdom. Sante for that. Um, and again, uh, we pay tribute to your son and say that may the good he did and the joy he left last forever.
Yes.
Um, in regards to festival, um, I think you said it when you said the young people love it. They participate in it. The young adults, the older adults. There's something for the family, for everybody, for all demographics and age groups. And it's been a regular, ongoing celebration of African people and culture. It has been a staple in the African and diasporan community of Central Brooklyn for 55 years with a global reach, with a national and global reach. And so uh, it's Black joy, it's Black celebration,
Mhm.
it's
I think so. I know so.
culture, commerce, history, fashion, music, art, dance. It's a total experience. And while it's mainly artistic based, we do have uh, um, knowledge coming from the artists and knowledge coming from the speakers that we have, and we have a component of festival. We won't have it at the festival this year because of venue issues, but we will be having our annual symposium. This will be the 37th year of
Okay.
the symposium at Restoration again in September. I think it's September 12th.
Okay. So the
Saturday, September
symposium,
12th.
sorry to interrupt you. The symposium will not take place at festival, but it
No,
will take place in September.
yes.
Okay.
But
And
because
what
of venue issues, it's like
okay.
it's a new venue,
Mhm.
and the place we were that was helping us to use the venue, but we had to deal with furniture, sound, a lot
Mm.
of logistics that was just too much
Right, right.
for the
Mhm.
staff for
And
right
what is just so that folks know, because I mean, a lot of the people that are listening are, very familiar with festival, but because we're doing media, I always want to make sure that people are learning, people are knowing exactly what happens. So we're talking about the International African Arts Festival. I'm Terry Wisdom, if you're just joining. This is Harlem Network News. I'm here with Dr. Segun Shabaka, and we are just speaking about the Expanse of Festival, which will start on Friday, and that is the 3rd, and it'll go through Sunday, the 5th. Every day it's going to be from 10 to 3, but there's a component that we're speaking about, which is the symposium. So could you just share a little bit about what the symposium is, what happens in the symposium, and the connection between the festival, the event, and the symposium. Thank you.
Yes. The symposium is designed to bring together our community, uh, global community of African people, our scholars, our intellectuals, and our activists to talk about the critical issues that affect our people locally, nationally, and abroad. And so we've been holding this for 37 years. Um, and uh, we've had some of the major thinkers of our time. I was just on a radio program, a podcast with Brother
Okay.
Raymond Duque from the UNIA,
All right. Yes, I knew Brother Raymond.
talking about some of the
Beautiful.
scholars that we had. And, these are really like big trees. These are forests. We had, of course, our own national chair, Dr. Malana Karanga. We've had
Yes.
Dr.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Asante, but
Ooh,
we've also had international scholars in geniuses like Theophilo Binga, Dr. Theophilo Binga, who worked with uh, uh, Sheikh Anta Diop. Uh,
Wow.
so uh, I mean, we've had them, and they come and they talk, discuss, and come up with solutions to the myriad of challenges that we face as a community.
Mm,
And we think that this has to happen when Black people gather. It can't just be song and dance. It has to
mm,
be serious discussion. And this is why we see culture. We see culture on 7 areas, not just song, dance, music, fashion, but that's just one aspect of culture. We see history as culture. We see spirituality, religion as culture. We see social organization as culture, a part of culture, political organization as a part of culture, uh, music, production as culture, economic organization as culture, and
mm,
then the ethos, collective consciousness we get
mm,
from understanding our culture on those uh, first 6 areas that I outlined. Because the more you have a healthy understanding of who you are, the healthier your consciousness, your mindset, your self image
mm.
will be. And so sometimes we just think in one area where we are, but we got to see all of these as connected and part of culture because culture is the totality of sensitivities, thought, and practice of a people. And
Oh,
so it exists on a multiplicity of levels, as I just outlined.
okay. Well, thank you for that. Harlem Network News, Harlem and Harlems of the world. We just got a healing. We just got an uplifting. We just got an understanding. And I am so grateful as we've been connected and doing the interviews that I've had the honor and the opportunity to interview Dr. Karenga, which is actually living history,
Yeah.
living legacy. So that's a powerful thing. And I just also want to shout out.
Much, a
Uh,
much slept living legacy.
yes, yes, yes. So, because when you talk about Kwanzaa and the collective creation of Kwanzaa, and then, you could talk to young people and you could say, well, the person who, was part of Kwanzaa and starting Kwanzaa is still living,
Yeah.
so it's, and still working and still teaching and still, all of those things. So I just think that here we've created our own events, our own holidays, our own things to look forward to. And I think one of the things that I get out of festival is it's really like a big family reunion, the
Yes.
family reunion, because we have our biological families, but because of coming across in the Mayafa, there's some things that we don't know, but we do know that coming to festival every year and seeing people that you haven't seen, and it's a family reunion. And I'm so grateful. One of my very, very close friends and my work partner from the film world, we went to WNET Film and Television Training School together. We worked at Channel 11, Channel 4. We worked on independent films. But Sandra Bell,
Oh, okay.
yes,
Mhm.
we cared for one another's children. We have done so much. So just to see her there and see her doing what she does, it's just a great. All of it is just a very great spirit. But I'm just very grateful that we are continuing festival, really against whatever the odds are. And it's very important. I like what you said about the 7 principles. It's a very holistic thing. And especially with all of the noise and outside things going on in the world, it's very important that we have this because it kind of regenerates us, and we need that, is
Yeah.
regeneration.
Yes,
So,
because
yeah.
all of that, as you said, noise and distraction, we have
Mhm.
to stay focused and directed towards positive, good, and
Mm.
collective development. So the festival, the Nguzo Saba, our culture guides us. And in the midst of the chaos, we can still persevere and overcome and triumph.
And that's absolutely, absolutely who we are. So I think we kind of answered the question because I was going to ask what kinds of things does festival do during the course of the year? So we already know in September we're having a symposium, but what other kinds of things happen during the course of the year? I know there's a lot of prep time for
Yeah.
festival, but yeah.
All right. Well, appreciate what you asked. If I understand correctly, that's a very good question because we, as a board staff, we meet year round. The festival co-sponsors or sponsors uh, uh, pretty much monthly events um, in terms of films, discussions, panels, uh,
Mm.
cultural, artistic presentations, um, Zooms. We also have a weekly podcast now
Okay.
called
All right. Great.
Voices of Festival on YouTube. It is every Thursday live. Voices of Festival on YouTube every Thursday. So we
Oh,
have that program, and then we have monthly programs in person. A lot of times that we do in the office.
mhm.
We work with different community groups, different projects around uh, Black freedom and uh, support of our people globally. We just did a film commemorating the 60th anniversary of the Sharpeville massacre and the 50. I'm sorry, not the 60th. It would be the 55th, pretty much, maybe earlier. But the 50th anniversary of the Soweto rebellions. We had a
Wow.
film on Sunday
Oh
uh,
my goodness. Okay.
called "Last Grave at Dembaza"
Mm.
about that, about the Sharpeville and oppression of Black people in South Africa. So we are doing lots of activities, meeting and preparing. We're already preparing for next year. We are prepping all the time
Beautiful.
uh,
Beautiful.
the future festivals, and we're developing a lot of different committees to uh, train young people and prepare for the future and to get ready for the struggle that we face as a people and community.
Mm.
So the festival is constantly moving. We need support because you come out there and you see all those people out there. Sister Wisdom, a lot of people think, oh, festival is swimming in money. Festival is struggling. And we need
We're all
people coming
struggling.
out there to
Struggling.
make donations. We ask for a
Mm.
$5 to $10 donation. And you think about the talent that you get on that stage
Mhm.
in our community. You have to go to Manhattan or in other places to get that, and it's not for free. We
Okay.
pay
We have
big
to
bucks.
support ourselves. We
Yes,
have
and so
to.
we ask
Very,
people to
very
come
critical.
and make a decent donation.
Hmm.
Make a decent donation, $5, $10, and if you got more, give us more. But everybody should be able to make that kind of donation.
Absolutely.
Children is nominal or free, but for any teenager, adult, you spending money all the time, so don't cry broke on festival. Come out and support us so we can continue to bring this event to the community. I'm a
Oh,
volunteer, so
all right.
we have a lot of volunteers with festival. I'm executive director, and it's almost a full-time job, pretty much
Mm.
for me. And so I
Yes.
volunteer. This is my give back.
Hmm.
We have numerous people. Sandra, Jamadi, Eddie Yemi, Be Weird. Those are just some of the board members. Debbie, Sister B, uh, Rahima. We are the board, and then we have the staff. That's awesome, awesome staff that
Mm.
helps out year round. But everybody comes on board now and helps to make this a successful event. So we're not asking for a lot. I mean, $5,
Yeah.
$10.
We have to the mindset, and goes into the holistic and the 7 points and then Gusasaba. We have really got to begin or continue to support ourselves, to put our money into ourselves, because with Harlem Network News, we pretty much have the same situation where we need donations, we need support, we need sponsorships. We are looking at ways, because there's so many things that are happening out here. And it's almost like when they say there's a food desert, there's a media desert, and then people don't know what's going on. And even those of us that do know, I spend a lot of time really researching and trying
Yeah.
to know what's happening. I'm going to have some summer youth working with me this summer, and that's training and expanding. But even with that, even here, and I say Harlem and Harlems of the world, Brooklyn is part of that. South Africa is part of that. We're all part of the same community, but getting the information out. I mean, obviously, this technological rising has helped us to be able to do YouTube, this, that, and the other. But you can't do it for free. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot do what's needed, and that's what can make the difference. So we're just going to have you make a few closing statements and tell people once again how to get in touch with you. Where can they go to the website or wherever so they can get that information and just get out and have a wonderful time on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At
Yeah.
least there one day. You gotta step on the anointed ground one day, at least one day. But mostly everybody likes to go several days. And, we all have, the people we want to get our hat from, or our fabric, or, Queen Afua is another person. I'm a sacred woman with Queen Afua. So long journeys, long life. Grateful.
Yes. So
Thank you.
appreciate what you asked, Sister Wisdom. If I understand you correctly,
Mhm.
we will be again out at our new venue, Lincoln Terrace / Arthur S. Somers Park in Brooklyn, more like the southeast section of Brooklyn, from Friday, July 3rd through Sunday, July 5th. The park is bordered by Eastern Parkway, Buffalo, East New York, and Rochester Avenues. Public transportation is the 2 or 3 train to Utica Avenue and Eastern Parkway. All of this is on our website, which is www.iaafestival.org. www.iaafestival.org. You can get directions. You can see the schedule for each day, the lineup. We have it on there. You'll see from 10, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., all the artists and performances for each day. And of course, we have over 150 vendors and people who
Okay.
just
Wrap
bringing
it up.
information to the community so people can shop till they drop. This is where you should shop till you
Okay.
drop, and giving money
Yes,
back to the people in your community and stop giving our money to people that hate us and oppress us. So
absolutely.
this is the time to shore up uh, the institutions in our community, the businesses in our community, the cultural centers in our community, the artisans in our community, etc. So this is a festival of culture and commerce. So one of the folks I was with, Brother Charles Barron, was saying the other day, you should
Mhm.
bring out $100 and spend them, make a donation and spend money at least, and spend money with the festival family.
Mhm.
So again, the website is www.iaafestival.org.
Okay. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm feeling good already. I'm feeling that festival vibe, and we want everybody to get out there. I know a lot of people are people that go all the time, but we hope to see a lot of new people. And
Well, you can expect a lot of new people because we always doing new forms of outreach and
oh,
advertising. And so
beautiful,
we
beautiful.
have a lot of mediums that's going to bring a lot of new folks out.
Okay, okay. Well,
Thank
I'm anxious to see the film that happened and all the other things and the podcast that's happening on Thursdays. What time is the podcast on Thursdays?
It's at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
In
Okay,
fact, this Thursday they supposed to uh, do live from the festival. I just heard
okay,
this evening, so
all
you'll
right.
hear about the inner workings and behind the scenes
Okay,
as we ramp up the open on Friday.
beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So that's
Okay,
on YouTube. Uh,
YouTube, everybody.
YouTube
Okay,
is
okay.
Voices of Festival.
Okay, well, Harlem Network News is going to have to tag that and repost it because you can do that too. So that's great. So thank you so, so much. Tight for
Thank you.
time, but we were able to get this done because that's what we do. And we also want you to just be sure to continue to tune into Harlem Network News. Follow us on all social media, subscribe, donate. You can donate to us with Zelle, Cash App. Call us directly if you have information and stories at 646 261 5397. Harlem Network News at gmail.com. We're revamping our website, harlemnetworknews.org. So we continue. So thank you. I'm greatly inspired. And I'm going to be out there at festival.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Have a great day. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Bye.
Thank you. All right.